Hi, my name's Margaret. I'm the creator of Card Readings and welcome. I'm talking about why do we believe in everything that the media says? And what I want you to do when you watch this, think of the worst thing that you can think of in a in the culture or in a country or in a colour or skin of a person that you don't feel comfortable with. Now I want you to think about that and just think about it because I've got some things I want to share with you. But before I share with you, the reason I'm putting this out here, there's certain things happened this year, and I thought it's really interesting how we just believe in everything that the media says. And it's really interesting, like the whole COVID-19. Have any of you really sat and thought about, does this make sense? Really, like the whole why one thing like kids can go out and run around, be at primary school, play creche, but adults has to stay inside. You know, that kind of stuff. Have you really thought about that stuff? And the other things are like that, but the biggest thing I picked up on, two things. There was a lady on YouTube, I won't say her name because I know she wants people to know how far she wants to go with this. And it was really interesting because she said a mother of a child who had autism, she drowned him. Now, I'm assuming she drowned him because of this reason, and with that, about a day or two beforehand, she talked about this George guy who got shot by a police officer, and he was black, yeah. And she said, I would like to be in his shoes and think how he thought. But you know what? And she means well. She does mean well. I'm not going to put her down for it. She does mean well. But sometimes all you have to do is listen. I mean, you don't have to think the same way a person thinks. You just have to listen to this person. You might learn something from it. So don't try and analyse things as a person. Just listen to a person. You might learn something from that person too. So that's why I'm putting this out there. Because we just believe in everything around it. And it's interesting because there was another lady, I think it was a bit of a scam, but she made sense. There's a lot of stuff out there, it's not true. Like the percent, like they say America has more murders or crime there than here in Australia. Because they're going to be the two sizes bigger than us. Because they're going to have more crime and murders over there than they do here. Because we're a smaller country. It's simple as that. It's not about whatever. It's the size of the country. You look at New Zealand, it's probably a smaller place, and less murder, less crime. It's just that simple. It's not where we are, what we do. It's the culture of it. And this is why I am doing this. We just assume what's on the media is right. No, a lot of things have changed, and I have to thank the media for this, because if media didn't make rumours and lies, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel for one reason, for this reason. So what I want to do, like I said, think about a thing you don't like, a country, a religion, whatever, yeah? And I want you to listen to what I've got to say. You don't have to take it off by heart. It's not a bad thing, but it's a thing that you think about, yeah, when you think about other people, yeah? So this is what I'm going to use black people. It's probably not the right words, but I'm just going to use black people, right? This guy, there's a boxer out there. This was about 40 years ago, and I think it's the movie was called Rocky, or Rocky, something like that. They made this movie out with him. He won awards, trophies for himself being a boxer. He's black. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Someone who's well known, who's dark, is well known. Wow, fantastic, isn't it? To there's a movie out there, and I can't remember. It's based on a true story on women's rights. Yes, it's related to women's rights, but this guy was black, and her husband supported her through all this women's rights. This is like years and years and years ago. So, you know, stuff like that. You know, Michael Jackson, he made a fantastic song, No Matter If You're Black and White. He's well known, yeah, you know, and this whole We Can't Work Together. There's a number of shows out there I want to tell you about. As you all know, I like NCIS. The governor, the director, the male director, he's black. Figure that. NCIS, Los Angeles, there's a guy in a wheelchair. He's quite talented with his technology. He's black. Imagine that. Yeah. So it's interesting, isn't it? Like, we're making this big deal over evasive. It's like China, you know, China this, China that. You know, they're probably the first people that made technology. You know, it's really interesting, isn't it? In China, they have a lady prime minister. In New Zealand, they have a New Zealand prime minister who's a lady. In America, for Donald Trump, there was a black prime minister. I can't remember what country it is. He was the prime minister, the only prime minister I like, I must admit. So yeah, so it's not all what media puts out there. Oh, you're black, you're gonna get shot, you're gonna be homeless. It's not that. So these are what the reason I put it out there. Jazz singers, Jazz Museum, sorry I can't say it, black. Shirley Temple, there's a movie, a guy tap dance with her, he's black. You get the picture? Yeah. So this leads into other stuff. Like I said, with the COVID-19, I don't know who put it out there, but someone's been racist. 1 minute it's China, next minute it's Australia, next minute it's Americans. It's probably other countries that we blame each other. We've been quite a racist towards each country. The only country we weren't racist towards of New Zealand. They did all the good things. Yeah, so that's another thing. So I'll share that with you. Oprah, she's black, real famous. Yeah, real famous. I mean, she got millions and millions of audience out there. Well known. So yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? And it's interesting too, like, here in Australia we have the history of how we came about, and it's about a country that quite people who did crime came to Australia. We got to Australia, we shot all the Aboriginal people. Yes, that's quite a big thing. But what I heard in America, and I think it's Britain, I could be wrong here, it's all the similar stories. So we all just as bad as each other, aren't we? Like we lean on our land and we shoot people because we want that land. So we go quite bad at each other. So I'll share that with you. The other thing is disabilities. Yes, you got some people who just has, and that's another one. People with disability, you do have some bad people with disability. They will put rings around you because you think, oh, disabilities are perfect. Not all of them are. And I won't get into it because it's about positive stuff, but I want to share that with you. But this Robert Williams, mental illness, depression, actor all his life, stand-up comedian all his life. He wasn't homeless. No. Tim from 100% Hits, depression, again, you know, he's quite a nice guy. I met him, he's quite a nice guy. So yeah, and there's other people out there like that, and it brings me into the whole Glee. That's a perfect example again. Glee, the show. If you watch it, everyone, I'll say in the class, I'll say it to school, has a disability. But we made a show out of that. And they're quite a talented people. The singers, the dancers, and they're quite good. So yeah, talented people. Special Olympics. How talented is that? You know, yeah. The other person I wanted to share with you is Kathy Freeman. If you don't know her, she's a disabled person here in Australia. Won the Olympics in race, running. That's a big thing, you know, that's where I'm really from. That's a big thing. So again, you know, yeah, so that's another thing. Sam I Am, that show, the movie Sam I Am, about a person who has, I think it's autism, and Miriam, and put them in both together, because the same person that written Sam I Am is helped with the creator of Miriam. And if anyone knows Miriam, it's a whole different story. It's related to psychics. Yeah. So, and Sam I Am, the guy who was in the show, who's the main star, don't ask me his name, I don't know his name. He actually went out and met people with intellectual disability, and he said he learned a lot from them, and they were just being them. And that's the thing with disability, there are a lot of talented people out there. I had someone with autism say, when's your birthday? So I told him my birthday. And he knows my birthday. So when I was born, it was on a Thursday. I actually had to look that up. He just knew it, you know, that thing. Rayman, the whole just on the ground, and he counted it. That's a normal thing for someone with Asperger's. Did you know, what's his name? Young Einstein, the one that's done the lights. People reckon he might have had autism. Yeah. Someone with, there's reckon people, I don't know what it was, but people who had autism or a disability, they design a program for people with disability. The movie Anne, it's about a lady who had high disability, like couldn't walk or talk. She proved to this is based on a true story. She's proved to the law, because you can't talk or move yourself around, doesn't mean you're dumb. She actually used this thing called Compix, or ball makers they call it these days, and it's a picture board thing, to communicate. That's quite talented. I know people out there who can't, they just use electronic things to talk. They're highly talented. One guy, I won't mention his name, I call him George. I helped him in the bathroom, and I said to George, so he done a poo, nice way to put it, poo. And I said to George, and he couldn't talk, and I said to George, you're full of shit, mate. And he just burst out laughing because he got the joke. So that's the thing with disability. People assume because you can't talk, or you have dyslexia, or you're in a wheelchair, or whatever, you're dumb. Yeah, you're not dumb. I have, like I said, Tim, He works in the radio. He has depression. I met a guy who was in the wheelchair. He is in a wheelchair, sorry. He works for a station. There's a station out there for people with disability, and I think it's on Forecast 1, and he's in a wheelchair. And it's the space for people with disability. So that's interesting itself. So it brings into the other stuff I thought about with psychics. Oh, new psychics, I've got it here. I've got it all here for me. Did you know John Edward was the first person on TV as a psychic doing a mediumship standing thing? So that's interesting. And he's a male, because the theory out there, only females do psychic works. No, John Edward's quite now. Males are very well known for, well, the famous knitters are males. Pardon me. I've been told famous dress designers are males. Yeah. So you kind of get the picture here, don't you? So the other thing is, I was thinking about this last night because I was watching Neighbours, and they were celebrating gays relationships, I suppose you call it. I don't really watch it. And the lady on Neighbours, and you'll know this lady, Susan, the teacher, or whatever she does now, she's actually gay. And this was way before they brought in the license to be married if you have the same sex. This was, I've been told this about 10 years ago or so. Yeah, so that's interesting in itself. Yeah, a psychic out there, I can't remember, his name's Matt, I think he's gay. Yeah, that kind of thing. So not all psychics are bad. The other thing was, and I'm going to put this out, Medicine Bell, who went missing 2 weeks ago, she actually left on her own free will. I got it right, most of it, I suppose. I don't know all of it, but most of it. Yes, some people got it wrong, but again, not all psychics are bad. Yeah. The other thing is, what was it? Anne Frank. We all know Anne Frank, Jewish lady. Did you know she was the second person who written the bestseller book in the world? The first bestseller book in the world is the Bible. It's pretty interesting, isn't it? Like, yeah. So yeah. The other thing is religion. You know, not all, most churches out there do donate. They donate to people for homes. You look at Salvation Army, and they work with mental illness, drug and alcohol. They've got their own second-hand shop. Feed people. Yes. And I say preachers and the Pope. Yeah. You know, they have good things out there. So I have looked into it, as you can see, and not all. And there's police out there who, what do you call it? Go beyond what they need to do. Yeah, there are police out there where they will go up to you and see if you're okay. Some of them are based work for people with mental illness too. So yeah, Michael J. Fox, before he, well, in a dream where he was diagnosed with his disability, I can't remember his disability, and before he died, he written a book. Yeah, so it's interesting, isn't it, how we assume things are bad because the media says it, but it's not all bad, you know. the whole story about this lady who was black and she did human rights. This was, I think it was the 18th century or the 19th century when the whole whites were coming into it, where, you know, women can vote, you know. Yes, there's some bad stuff out there, don't get me wrong, but it's some bad stuff with everything. Doesn't matter if you live here in Australia or in America, China, Europe, whatever. You know, there are always going to be bad things, but not everyone's bad. Yes, it was wrong, this police officer shot this guy, but realistically, think about it, does it matter what colour skin he is? Really? He shot a person. It doesn't matter. The same with this person who killed 4 people here, police officer here in Australia. I think they're all right, but does it matter what colour skin they are? Does it matter what country they're from? It's so wrong, you know. It doesn't matter where you come from, what your backgrounds are, or what your religions are. It's just wrong. It's just wrong, and that's why I changed my playlist as human rights to equal rights, because it doesn't matter where you're from and who you are. You should have the same rights and the same respect from everyone. Simple as that. It doesn't matter where you come from, and that's why I say it. Perfect example, when I work with people with disability, well, I used to work with people with disability, I wouldn't treat them any different to you and I. So I knew they knew a lot more than we say. And they knew, some of them knew more things than I knew. I mean, it's just who we are as people. But if you put a person down by who they are, you're going to get what you get. I mean, if you're going to put someone down as, because they're black, they're gonna treat you as shit, you know, because you're putting them down. If you treat them as equal, you'll be fine. And I mean, this is why I put this out there. I mean, Tom Cruise, I forgot, Tom Cruise has dyslexia, but how good of an actor he is, you know? Yeah, so think about it. Next time you walk past someone or watch someone and you think about it, talk to them, you'll be amazed what you get from that person. And I think that's why I am a good psychic and a good communicator, because I don't judge a person. I take a person for who they are. I might not believe in what they say, like perfect example, prime ministers. I don't like politics, but I'm assuming the people who run for politics and all that, they're lovely people. So I wouldn't judge them from other things. People know I'm psychic. Some of them don't believe in psychics. That's okay. We can talk about something else. We don't have to just talk about psychic. And that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to put out there for you. So when you watch the media, think about the history about something, or think about it itself. Like, again, with COVID-19, why can't you go to creche and childcare and primary school when the rest of us have to stay home? It makes no sense. I heard it's not colour-based or age-based, but kids can go to school, but teachers have to be aware of it because of each other, because they're adults. That's what I'm saying. So if you watch this and you think, yeah, this makes sense, yeah. And look, you can leave comments down below if you want, and you might not agree with me. I'm okay with that. But I suppose what I'm trying to say, think about, say, you meet someone who, I'm going to use me as a self, you meet someone with autism, dyslexia, right, or autism. Put yourself in their shoes, in the sense of you have autism or dyslexia. How would you want to be treated? Okay, if you're from China, would you want to be treated as the same person? You know? So think about that. And two, media, I'm sorry, but they are full of crap and full of shit. And I know I work for Channel 9, but really, I mean, they do good stuff. Like I said, they put this NCIS and the NCSI in Los Angeles. They have a guy in Rouge who's black. He's a highly talented electronic person. They have this lady who's gay, and I think she's from Greek or somewhere like that, or another country. You got another lady works there. I call her a Dash because she's out there kind of person. And you got this older guy. The perfect sample in itself. You got a whole heap of different ways, different culture, different beliefs in one show. Same with CSI. That's the show. Abby. She's quite out there. If you watch CSI, yeah, you know Abby. She's just out there kind of person. I love her. She's my favourite character, actually. You have Silva. She's from Israel, I think it's. She went out with a guy who was Jewish. Tony, he's American. He likes her. So in that, the culture, religion, it's a good thing. It's just brought people together. You know, it's not. You know, and shows like that are good because Glee, where you have some over people who have disabilities that they're showing talented. Like this one lady with Down syndrome, the teacher said, I'm all for you being stubbornness in a good way, but some things you have to let go. Perfect example for someone who has a disability. Sometimes you just have to let it go. Another thing, with Friends, back in 1980, okay, like relationships. Yeah, so it's interesting, isn't it? So I have this issue to think about. Not everything is just, oh, you poor thing. Yes, there are bad things out there, don't get me wrong, but because one person does wrong thing wrong, doesn't mean everyone is the same, okay? Same with police, same with someone who is black, someone's homeless, someone believes in psychics, your belief system from maybe you're Catholic, it doesn't make everyone bad. Because one person makes a bad egg, as they say, doesn't mean everyone's the same, okay? So really think about it. I mean, you don't have to agree with the person, or you know, I hope you don't think of a person because the colour of the skin. But you know, like China, for a while there, I did not like rice. Nothing to do with China. I actually don't like their wrap kind of thing, what they call it, when they put this fishing net in it. But I got used to it and I like rice. But that had nothing to do with China. It was just who I am. So I have this excuse for when you watch media, don't take everything of truthful. It's not everything's true. No. This guy, I have heard, this George guy got shot. He had a bad rap with the law. Now he did kill people. He has killed. Now I don't think he killed, but he holds someone up so he can ransack her house, and she was pregnant. You know, so yes, it was sad he got shot. Don't get me wrong. But it's not everything what you see on TV. Media doesn't always tell the truth. Good example here, it's not a major one, where Brisbane had a hurricane, I think, or an earthquake. And I remember it was 2 days or 3 days before I was going up there for Mind Body Spirit. And I thought to myself, was the day before I was going to go, and I thought, earthquake, maybe I should bring up and see the to be okay to go up there. So I ring up and say, yeah, it's fine to come up. So I went up, I talked to someone in the shop, and she just said to me, it's not as bad as the media said it was. So always think about when you watch something, is it bigger in the making that is? I mean, like I said, there are people out there who always do the wrong thing. And it's a normal thing. It's not good, but it's normal. No one's, you know, perfect. But not everyone's the same. Not all white people are gonna shoot black people. No, not all police are bad. I mean, yes, okay. I just want to share that with you. So when you watch the media again, like I said, just think about it. Pardon me. And just, yeah. And if you look at this and go, so you don't like, I'm going to use this and no, it's wrong, don't like black people. Think about why you don't like them. What is it that makes you turn off on them? Really think about what makes it. Well, I don't like this person. What is it about the colour of the skin? You know, look at it in that way. You know, don't just turn around and say, I'm going to hate all people. Think about why you don't like that type of people. Because you might think, because I have heard this before, sometimes you're looking at yourself and what you look in a person or that person's background, you see yourself in it, and that sometimes it's all it is. It's not about where they come from. It's what they reckon, what you see in that person. So think about it, you know. So, and the same with the media. Just think about, does this make sense? And I'll bet you, if some of you look back on the COVID-19 story, half of it makes no sense to you, alright? So this is it. I've got nothing else to say. And like I said, it's just, I just want to put it out there so you all don't just think about everything as a negative thing related to the news. People have some positive things. Now, like I said, but I just pointed out to you a lot of dark-skinned people are well known and they're really good at what they do. Some of them aren't well known, but they're really good at what they're doing. Yeah. So don't just think you're black, so that's it. Nothing's good about you, because it's not the right way to go. So that's why I'm putting that for you. So, like I said, I like to thank media for this. Because if you didn't say bad things about things, or you just think everything of a negative thing, or make things overdo things, I wouldn't have a story to tell on YouTube or Facebook. So thank you, media. And I'll see you next time. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Bye.